Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to solve the question from the GFG weekly coding context 140. That question is asked in a Flipkart interview. Uh, so the question is given is question name is coin mining. In a mine of coins of size n cross n, each has integer each has representing the number of coins in that cell. Geek could start from any weak cell and can move one cell to right, left, up or down, and while moving he should not move outside of the boundary. Also, he cannot revisit any cell and uh, cannot visit cells with 0 coins. Find determine the maximum number of coins Geek could collect. A cell is represented by I, j, where I, j is greater than or equal to 0 and less than n is considered weak if I plus j is odd. The question is for suppose uh, if matrix is like this, this is I plus j. I plus j is what this is 0 comma 0 0 comma 1 0 comma 2 0 comma 1 comma 0 1 comma 0 1 comma 1 1 comma 2 2 comma 0 2 comma 1 2 comma 2. So the in this matrices that odd indexes are like weeks, as he given the definition. If I plus j is odd, then uh, then we can start from that. And so 5 6 7 0 0 1, so he can start from here, here and here. Okay, these are the weak cells, so he can start from here. So in one step he can move 107 3 5 2 101. Even in one direction he can move this direction, he can move this. From this he can move this direction. From this direction he can move this the four direction, up or down, left or right. He can move four direction in one direction. He can what he mentioned first point is he can start from the weak cell, condition 1, and condition 2 is he cannot go to the outside of the boundary, no outside of the boundary. And condition 3 is he cannot revisit cell. So we have to maintain one visited matrix here, visited matrix. And fourth condition is he cannot visit the cell with 0 coins. So what I am doing is I am applying simply recursion here. I am applying here here. If I start here, I am applying the recursion here. And uh, after visiting the cell, he can go to that non-weak cells also. Only he should start from the only condition is he should start from that weak cell. Okay, so what I am doing then from here, and he cannot move outside of the boundary also. And you will understand more better by the code. What I am doing is for int I is equal to 0, I less than n, I plus plus, int I j is equal to 0, j less than n, j plus plus, check weak, I plus j. If check weak percentage 2 is not equal to 0, then we can do what? We can perform the vector of vector int vector 0. You can perform what? You can perform here DFS and not DFS. We are performing here recursion. Recursion, then I comma j comma visited comma grid, then recursion rec int I int j and vector int visited visited and vector of vector vector grid vector of vector grid. If I or if I is less than or j is less than or I is greater than or let's say here out of the boundary condition is if n is equal to grid dot size greater than or equal to n and j is greater than or equal to n. In such cases we have to return just 0 because we can't move that from that further. If grid of I comma j is equal to 0, in such cases also we can't move further. Okay, and in and if it is 0 and if that is visited, if I comma j is equal to visited, if that cell is visited, then such cases also we can't do. Otherwise, let's say a is equal to, we are moving recursion, let's make somewhat recur we are moving all 4 direction here, j vis comma grid control C, in 4 direction we have to move. So in 4 direction we are moving in 4 direction. Let's change this to b and to this to I minus 1, j plus 1, j minus 1. If and at each time we have to make I comma j is equal to visited, and another very important thing is we have to take the grid of I comma j plus here also grid of I comma j grid of I comma J grid of A comma J. Return, we have to return max of at each time. I will explain this again why I am doing this process. A B C D A B C D. Here what I am saying is I am initializing the answer to 1, answer to some for some 0, and at each time I am taking the maximum answer. Finally I am returning the answer after all the recurrence call. I am returning the answer. Here we got the error because age greater than or equal to 0. So here sorry, we forgot to add here plus, here plus, here plus. Here we go. I will explain the dry run again once again. What we are doing is we are going to this cell. We are, for example, one. This is some, for example, 1 2 3 8 9 0 12 4 4 8 0 12 2 2 8 9. For suppose if we are moving from here, what I am doing is I am adding this value. I am adding this value and I am moving in the 4 direction, and I am making this cell is visited. Same thing I am doing here. Same thing I am doing here. When I go out of the boundary, I am returning to the 0 because we can't collect anymore. And when I come to that when I come to the 0, then also we can't collect. If that cell is visited, for suppose why we are using the visited array is if this is visited, and when we go from this side, like for example 1 1 2 3 8 9 0 2 4 8 0 12 2 2 8 9. Here when we are here so for suppose if we come here and we are returning this, we can come from this, again we can go again from this also we can go back side, but this cell is visited, right? We all already took this value, so no again we can't take that value, so only one time we have to take. So I am passed with all, I am not passed with call by reference here. I am passed just a vector, and that will automatically do the visitor function, visitor concept, like that will make automatically that required visited operations. So when we are submitting this code, and here each time I am returning the maximum from 4 direction, so we can get maximum answer. This passes all test cases and submitted test successfully. If you have any doubts, please ask me in the comments, and thank you.